today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They are led out by their quarterback in his second season from Washington State, a former 6th-round pick in Gardner Minshew.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A 6-yard pickup.
The numbers for Gore on the ground last week: 14 carries, 60 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
3 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A strong running. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down, Lions.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15,
keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The numbers for Fuller last week: 6 catches, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
When you turn in good, consistent performances each and every week, you will rank in the top 10 in the league in receiving yards, and he's number 7 currently, hoping to move up as time goes on.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Catch is made by Hurd. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To Jalen Hurd.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. 20. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Sets up.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Frank Gore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. You're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit. And
this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Will Fuller, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And Detroit getting set to go now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
2 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
4 yards remain for second down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
the first quarter with the score Lions 14, Panthers 7.
Second down at 4. Here's Minshew. He dumps this off underneath to Gore. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now on second down, this is Gore. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They will find Davis. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
At the 10-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and goal, Gore. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Another try on 2nd down for Gore. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Jerome Baker.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
For the extra point.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
At the 29-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run. This is Scarborough. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the air now with Watson. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Rosa's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. 21. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here again comes Gardner Minshew, and he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Minshew. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Minshew sets to throw. They go with a screen to Gore. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
Sam Martin in punt formation for the Lions.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 11. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, here's Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
For Will Fuller.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Tackles.
A final shot before the break. Watson. And his throw here's incomplete. So we have reached halftime here. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
21. Panthers 10.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Now a look at Will Fuller as he and the rest of the offense gears up to get ready to go again. Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive, so a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage a quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You've got an opportunity to catch passes now, too.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds his target, Fuller.
That's good.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
On the tackle.
The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
Brings up second
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Watson. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
A gain of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Bo Scarborough hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Now Watson operating from the gun. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Gain of 15.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first time. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And then goal to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. first down, it's Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Another shot now for this Lions offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 45.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
Minshew.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
4. And it's third down.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Watson. Man open, it's Goodwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Watson on first down. Catch is made by Hurd. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
4 makes it 3rd and 2.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. From the gun, Watson. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Marquise Goodwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun is Minshew. This will be incomplete. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Minshew. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
It'll be Minshew again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. This to Jarwin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Going underneath, complete to Jarwin. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back